I'll do the Purcell piece. Here it is. And this will be a good way to illustrate. Okay, so this is what I need. I need the piece. It's actually two pages of music. Not much. Well, one page if you had 4 on one screen. All right, so so I need that, and I need I need my text editor, Atom. So this is where I put the initial notation, and then I go into the goodness sake, I'm not logged in. Hang on a second. Let me just turn this away from screen. See, I'm learning. Last time I was typing my password on camera. All right, so the management. Okay, bear with me a second. Okay, what you see here is the back end of the Musitude website. Here's where you get to see all the magic. So these are the users. Actually, this is not the number of users we have on the website. We used to have a requirement to create an account to log in to sign up, and then we decided to get rid of that just so people can just use the website entirely without having to log in and create an account. So this is what the number got up to before we did that. So here's the notation that's on the site, and let's just look at a random piece like Beethoven's For Elise. Oh yeah, I haven't played that for a while. So here I'll add the piece and all its characteristics, and then I might edit the piece. Well, I'll show you that later. So what I'm going to do first is convert this music into data. So this part's going to get boring, so I'll try and think of something fun to talk about while I do it. What would happen if I wanted to play music? So if I just searched on YouTube for copyright free music. Free background music. Free non-copyrighted background music. Let's see what this one sounds like. Oh, it's not bad. I'll play this in the background for you. It obviously gets annoying. Okay, so this is what I do. Now I used to use a scale. So this is the top part is in range 3, bottom part I'm not sure. So I used to use a scale like this so that I could know the name of the note. But I've been training myself to recognize them. I might still refer to the scale a little bit. Okay, so this is what I would do. I'd write the name, air in D minor. Henry Purcell is the composer. Double space that. Now I will take each one of these notes and we'll give them a value. If they're low down, they get a lowercase a, b, c, d, f, g. If they're higher up, they get uppercase. And if they're even higher up, they get an uppercase with a caret symbol. Anyway, so see how we go. So this piece is in a key signature. I think it's F. Yep. So it has sharp. It has a flat. Every time it's a B, that B must be a B flat. Them's the rules. So I'm going to start here. You know what? I'm gonna lowify it. Lowify this. Stretchify that. Then big it up. Yeah, boy. Right, let's see if my memorization has worked well. So that is a D. Let me just look at the previous one, just to refresh my memory. Oh, okay, so let me just cut that. Actually, no. Cut that. Okay, there. And then go here. Don't forget this. Part 1. Then I start. So you can see this piece that I made earlier for a different piece of music. It looks like a complicated chord, but it's not really though. It just, the number tells the duration, how many beats. And the letter just is the note, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's all it is really. So let's do this. So, what do we have here? This is a D. But as you can see on this note, because there's only 7 in A, B, C, D, E, F, G, then we have a lowercase for the first octave. Then we switch to uppercase for the second octave in this range. Then uppercase with this little symbol is called a caret symbol for the next octave. So I don't have to look at the chart anymore to recognize what note to write, but I do have to work. Alright, so this is a capital D. Oh, I just forgot again. I think it's background music, which is the first piece I found. Actually, I think I might. Camel. Alright, so the beat goes first. So how many beats is this? It's one beat, isn't it? If you understand regular traditional music, this is a quarter note. That doesn't mean it's a quarter beat, because in traditional music, 4 beats is called the whole note, which is, yeah, confusing. And this bar here, it's in 3/4 time, right? The 4 indicates, yeah, that there's 4 beats is a whole note. And 3 indicates in these, each section is 3 beats. So, boom, just did it. 1 D, that's the note. Look, this line is B, A, B, C, and D. So 1 D. Then space. I'm going to the next note. So this is C, but it's got this symbol next to it, which means it's C sharp, which means there's actually a position or a note halfway between C and D, which in traditional music is confusingly just makes it invisible. It doesn't have a position, doesn't even have a name. It's just it's a C, but modified to sharp. Anyway, so here I would write, what is the symbol? Is it? I think it's 0.5, because that's half a beat, isn't it? C plus, I believe, is the way to write sharp. Or is it? Okay, I think it is, yeah. So then I would do a space, and now we're back up to D, aren't we? But it's not a whole beat as this one was, it's half a beat. So again, 0.5, half a beat, and D, capital D, because it's up there in this octave. Right, and now we go to the next note, which is A, and 1 beat. So space, 1 A, simple. Only it's not, oh yeah, it's still capital. And so now we go to the next, what they call in traditional music a bar. In Musitude, we call it cradle. So in order for me to be able to distinguish the groupings, I like to put 1, 2, 3 spaces in there. Now we're getting a little bit higher. This is F, G, A. So this is A, but as you see, it's A with a caret symbol to show that, well, to show the system, Musitude system, that it's an octave higher than this A. Okay, so what do I do there? And it's 1 beat, so I put 1, again capital A, and I add the caret symbol. Something wrong here. Why didn't it go? It's supposed to be 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Okay, and then the next note, like this one, half a beat, so that's a G caret, so I go 0.5, G caret, space, 0.5, A caret, space, and this one here is E, and it doesn't have a caret, and it's a whole note, so 1 E, simple like that, and that completes that bar. 1, 2, 3. As Jay-Z said, on to the next one. Never heard that song, because my friend Neil sings it sometimes. Right, you know, I'm hiding the chat window just in case somebody said hello. I better leave it up. Okay, we're getting there. So on to the next one, which is here, which is F. So that is 1 F. Boom, done. Next one. 1, nope, not 1. 0.5 E. On to the next one. 0.5 F. On to the next one. What comes before D? E, sorry, is 1 D. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we've just done 3 bars. This one, and this one. We just transcribed that piece of music for 3 bars. Now we can do this one. So this is a traditional music system symbol for 2 beats in the note of E. So here I just write 2 E. That's all. Space down to ear, which is A. This is 1 A. Now you notice I do 1, 2, 3, 4 notes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. But here I've only done 2 because this is the value of 1 beat, and half a beat equals 2 beats. 1 beat equals 3 beats, but this is 2 plus 1 is 3, so it's the same number of beats in each section. So this line is done. This line here is the deeper part. So they're 2 different parts of music. It's a duet. So where was it? So now I bring up part 2. And then finish. Wow, this is a really short piece, isn't it? Mercifully for me and you. Alright, so now I'm going to transcribe this other line of music. Continuing. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so here we go. A, but remember our system. Our system shows me that but this A, yeah. So 1 A, that's it. Okay. Then you know how I know this is G? Because what is this? This looks like a music symbol. Actually, this is a letter G just done in a really stylized way. And that's the letter F to tell you that this is the F line, this is the G line. So the next note is here, but it's only half a beat, so 0.5 G. Boom. Back to A. 0.5 A. Boom. Next one down is F, but it's one beat, but it's in a lower octave. So instead of a capital F, I do lowercase f. Boom, boom, boom. 3 on to the next cradle. So this is C. 1 uppercase C. Boom. Now we're on B. But previously we had a modifier telling us, oh, that note was a sharp. Here it's a B, but we're in this key signature. I think it's F. So we're in this key signature, and this says that everything on this line, unless otherwise instructed, is a B flat. So here I will type, oops, I will type 0.5 B minus. And that will tell the system to play it as a B flat, or to write it as a B flat on the Musitude screen. Boom. And it goes up, doesn't it, from B to C. So again, 0.5 capital C, space, then one beat, and A. 1, 2, 3, on to the next bar, almost done. This is F, 1 beat F, space, 0.5 E, space, 0.5 capital F, space, then 1 D, 1, 2, 3, and this one here is G, but how many beats is it? It's 2 beats, so I just type 2. And G, space, and this next one is, oh geez, yeah, one beat, A, but it's in a higher octave, so it's got A with a caret symbol. And that's it. This piece, where's this go? This piece is now done. Let's have a look. So if I want to now go like this, boom, boom, I can write part 2, and I can do this other part. But I just want to have a look at this. Let's go foliage. actually, if I look at it all from beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's like one line. Whatevs. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is show you the magic, how it works on the system. So I'm going to move this out of the way for a moment. Now this is how I create music on the Musitude website. Don't need this for now. Oh, that music finished, didn't it? Let's find some more, shall we? Audio library from content creators. Save music. So do business music. Whenever there's a video about some business topic, you always hear this music, right? Yeah. Non-copyright music. It's 4 minutes. Ah. Okay, let's check this one out. Okay, we'll give it a shot. Alright, so if I show you the back in here notation. So I wanna create a piece of music and put it on the Musitude website. But if we don't have the composer already listed, then I would have to go here and add a new composer, add his name. But who's this fella? Let's do a Control F and search for Purcell. See, we've already got this composer, Henry Purcell. So I don't need to do that. So now I go to notation. We have Henry Purcell pieces of music, but we do not have this piece, Air in D minor. So I click New. And let me just move this up so you can get a view of both. I'm just going to do part 1 for now, but I'm going to add part 2 later. So, what's the title of the piece? I'm not even going to type it, I'm just going to copy and paste it. It's called Air in D minor. What's the genre? Classical. Is it published? I'll just say yes. That means if we're still working on a piece, or if we think a piece isn't done right, then what we do is we put it into private or under review. But even though it's not actually finished, I'm just going to put it in published. And who is the artist? So I scroll down here and to find him. Oh, is he going to be in the Henry? It is, isn't it? Oh, I missed him. He was right there. Henry Purcell is the artist. And I create the piece. Well, or rather, I now got to find it. In D minor, Henry Purcell. There it is. And now I go and edit the piece. I mean, I created the card for it. It doesn't exist. So now I'm going to add it. Alright, so it's already got the title in there, Air in D minor. The type of music, it's a duet, and this part is duet part 1. Difficulty, I would say beginner. Play style, I can't remember what. He's always very stately, isn't he? Purcell. Stately. So people can write, whoever transcribes music on Musitude, got a mosquito. Whoever transcribes music in Musitude can write whatever they want. In traditional music, there's very formal, set terms, and I'm not sure if they're set actually, but they've got to be in Latin. Allegretto, adagio, but because we try to put everything to be as Hey, recorder guy, hi, how's it going? I'm actually doing some transcribing. Let me just read out your message. Just join the stream. Is that notation written as duration in quarters followed by pitch name with a plus for sharp? Yes, very good. I actually just explained that before you come on. And actually, let me just show you the log. This is for the range 3. So the first note, the lowest note in range 3 is just the last note, the G of the other octave. So we had this little asterisk as a modifier. So the first octave we just do in lowercase letters, A to G. Then the next octave up we have in uppercase, and then the next octave up we have in with the caret symbol. I never knew what that was called. Apparently it's called the caret symbol. And yeah, and then I think we used a hash for sharp and a plus, and I can't remember if I had them changed just one or the other. So I might be wrong in using the plus. It might be a hash, but I think it's the plus. I've got it written down somewhere. And yeah, a minus for a flat. And if I come across in a key signature piece, if I come across a natural, I can't remember what I do with. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the hash is a natural because it looks a little bit like a. It looks a little bit like a natural symbol. And so yeah, the plus is a sharp. So yeah. So now what I'm doing is I'm at the stage of, is this music annoying? Do you have a way to automate going from MuseScore? Not yet. Let me just lower this. Let me just lower this. I found some copyright music on YouTube that I can use as background music. No, but we've written some software which will allow us to convert XML files. So I think MuseScore might let us download the piece as an XML file. So we're going to add MIDI files to that as well. Actually, at the moment, I like the fact that I'm doing it manually because it helps me understand pieces more in music, and it also helps the viewers understand. Well, when I get viewers, it helps viewers understand the piece and the process. But eventually, yeah, we want to implement the code we've already written, and apparently it's pretty sophisticated. I'm not a coder myself, but our lads think it's pretty sophisticated. Where you could take a piano piece, for example, and it would break it into 3 parts. And it would just know the left hand would break into 2 parts. So, all right, okay, that's cool, yeah. And there's a huge number of MIDI files as well, which have the music notation code in them. So we can modify that. And once we've implemented it, in fact, I used to describe it incorrectly. I used to describe it as we drop the XML file into our back end and it will translate it. But actually, as I understand it, it won't do anything to it. It will just store it. And then when the user searches through the menu for that piece of music and they click on it, it will just read it and transcribe it on the fly onto their screen. So there won't be any need to like have a store of XMLs and translate them into Musitude and then save that translation. I think it will just, it will do it live because it's just so fast. So yeah, so I'm just taking this piece here. Let me just finish off this instrument. I think I always go with piano. I should vary things up. Instrument, and the signature is 3, isn't it? Yeah, thanks. I wish there was a way that I'm using a restream to read messages. I wish there was a way that I could have an audio, so a little ping happens. And I think you can set it in the settings so only I would hear it, the user wouldn't. Because sometimes my peripheral vision doesn't get there's a message. Oh, another thing I can do is I can just big it up really big so that the visual of it coming on. All right, so range, it's in range 3. The tempo, I don't know the tempo yet. I'll just call it 120 for now. So basically, I'll just take this piece that I just transcribed for part 1, and I just copy this. And paste it into here, and then create. And now uh-oh, something wrong there. That means I've used some kind of incorrect syntax. Let me just check it. What did I get wrong? 1D, 0.5 C sharp, 0.5D, 1A. 1A caret, 0.5 G caret, 0.5 A caret, 1E. I don't see any issue there. Let's do it on the fly. Okay, so it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0.5 G caret? Why is that an issue? See, you see the reason it looks different here is because it's translating it into Musitude. So now it's using GEV. Why is 0.5 G? Is there such a thing as a G sharp? Does it start over A? I'm not sure what you mean. Start over A where? G for the caret. Let me just show you the actual notation then. So it was a 6 note, wasn't it? Let me big this up a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Oh, there's no. It's not a sharp. There's no such thing as a G sharp. Why did I put a caret in there? That's cool that the system. Is there a G sharp? There isn't a G sharp, is there? That must be why, because it knows that. Caret it just means in that particular octave. Oh wait. Ah, look at that, yeah. Yeah, I got it in the wrong one. You're smarter than me. You should work for Musitude, dude. Let's try it again. It's great though. It's great to have syntax checking in it, so that when a dunce like me messes it up, then the programming is a safety net. Okay, let's try it now. Yeah, boy! So now what happens is I go to the Musitude website. All right, drum roll please. Where's that YouTube video? Background music. Let me just pause that for a minute. Drum roll please. Musitude. Boosh. What was it? Air in D minor. Go full screen to do the honors. Then Air in D minor plus L. Like that. All right. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean that's what I was going to learn originally. Right. Air in D minor. Let's see how that looks. Gosh, it's a really short piece. Okay. Now I'm going to play it. Did I get? That's the whole piece. I'll show you where I got it from actually. There's a website that I really like called The Great Repertoire. Although I'm not sure I can play the piece. He can't copyright the music, but he can copyright his performance of it. There it is. Is that it, really? Let's listen to it. Oh, sorry, every time I try and change my OBS graphic, there's more. I must have only screenshotted the first bit. Nice. Oh, you think it would have a repeat on it? I might add a repeat actually. All right, so obviously I only played this part, but I think I got. Did I get the? Is that right? Try that again. Is that a accidental repetition? No, it's a mistake, isn't it? That is a mistake. Yeah, that's right. And this is why I separate it into, you know, in Musitude we call these cradles. They are the equivalent of bars in traditional music. So this is why I separate it with 3 spaces, so I can just recognize them. And I just know it. So 1, 2, 3, end of the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have this as an A when it should be, if I look at the original, look at the original, 1, 2, 3, 4, it should be an A going to a D. Boom! So it should go to a D. Yes! I love it when a plan comes together. And again, I copy this. Then I go to, oh my God, I've got 3 screens and I still run out of space. Where's the management? Management. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. Put that up there. Up through 2 and then change the last 2 notes. Hang on, just let me find where's the management screen? Let me get rid of that. Oh my goodness, it's on the same browser in a different tab. So edit that. Bish bash bosh. Replace that. Click edit. Go back. Refresh. Play. Is that right? That doesn't sound right. Right, what was that you said? I would copy and paste the first part up through the 2E and change the last 2 notes. Because it repeats the phrase. Yeah, if it repeats, it's always a good idea to. But I didn't study it yet, so I only have the first page saved for some reason. It's weird. That's okay. I can see here. I just want to check if that bit's right though. You know, one cool way to do this is to let me just move this up. Is to play along with it. that sound right to you? That was that a bit. Okay. This would be cool actually. Live transcription from a viewer. Hang on. I just want to make a legal statement here that this is not conferring ownership or IP. Is it going to work? There. Huh. Yeah, it did. Something doesn't sound right, so I want to check this. I'm going to check Chimoni. And this time I'm going to do it from the horse's mouth. Do 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 do. What did you change? Let's see. Did I type something wrong? Hang on. Copy it. And I'm just hoping you didn't embed some super sophisticated virus into this. I think I might have got something wrong though, because it doesn't sound right. Boom. But it's the same length, so you didn't add more, did you? Anyway, I'll edit it. Refresh. See this here? That's a glitch. Well, actually, it's not. It just means open-ended and not continuing on the next line, but we don't have a next line yet. Let me play it. Actually, I'll autoplay it. Let the computer decide. Is that how it goes? A space. Let's have a look. Did you? Let me just type it into here just to check. Right after the E. Which E? I'm a bit dyslexic myself, so do you see the 1A right after the 2E in the middle? 2E, 1D. I see a 2E here followed by a 1D. 1A like this, 1A, 1A. Right, I guess that's easier. Like that. All right, let's put it in, see what happens. Excuse me. All righty then. Okay, go here. Boosh. Oh, see, still something missing. Thank you. Nope, something missing there. No, it's here we go. 1, 2, 1. Oh, it is a 3. It is a 3. Did I have it as a 3? I don't remember myself doing it. So let's do it as a 3. Copy that. Whack it back in. This has got to work perfectly. Yeah, boy! Collaboration. All right then, come on, I'll give you a challenge. Do the second part. Yeah, I'll leave it up there for you while I go and make a cup of tea. How about that? This the G clef line. Do you reckon you can do it? I'm pulling my best Tom Sawyer paint the fence scam here. If you give me the thumbs up, I'll go and make some tea. All right, I'll hold off on the tea. Now I want to finish this. Let me just go back to the human connection. All right, you can watch me at work. I'm just really slow at the moment because I've been learning the notes. I know the system really well, but the traditional music I know, but I'm just not a massive sight reader. All right, so I need to take this, cut it, whack it in here. Okay, that's the end of that line. Then new line, put it back here. I'll leave that for now. Okay, I don't need much space there, so I can bigify that. Bigification. I'm going to put the background music on. All right, so where did we get up to on this one? We got up to, is that the last one or? Okay. So starting again on the new line, it will be, oh, I need that, I need my little log scales. Range 3. There it is. So I need my little log to refer to. Just to make sure. Okay, cool. So starting out, it will be 1 A space, then 0.5 lowercase g, 0.5 uppercase A, and 1 lowercase f. 1, 2, 3. On to the next. It shouldn't take long. This will be a challenge for me because I'm not sure if I should do it in range 2 or range 1. But anyway, let's finish this one first. So 1, capital C, then 0.5 B, oops, 0.5 B flat. Then 0.5 C. And 1A. 1, 2, 3. Cool. 1F. 0.5 E. 0.5 F. 1 D. 1, 2, 3. And 2 G. I put a caret there last time for some reason. 1 A, and this one does have a caret. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm down here. So again, it's 1 B caret. 0.5 A caret. 0.5 B caret. 1 E. 1, 2, 3. So 1. Really? Did I not do it? Oh, of course. That's why it wasn't sounding right before. Shit. I was forgetting about the key signature. I only remembered when it's on the actual line. That's a good catch there. Thank you. Same for this one, right? Oh, why is the caret? No. Where do I put the caret? That's. Oh, you know what? Where do I put the? I'll put it after. I've never checked if I should put it before or after. I reckon it'll be after, right? We'll find out if it works or not. Okay, that was a good catch. What about this one? Oh, that's down there, isn't it? No others. Yeah, I've got it written down somewhere. My programmer. It's a pretty simple setup. All right, where are we even? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're here. 1 A caret. 0.5 B flat caret. Oh wait, that's not B, is it? Hang on a minute. No, that's not A. 0.5 to G. And back to A. 0.5. And that's it. D. My camera's blocking my view. 1 E. 0.5 D. 0.5 E. Good job I can touch type. Don't have to look up and down all the time. Then 1 C sharp, so that would be 1 C and plus, and then finally 3D. Nice. Now if I put this into the management, if I can find it. Where is it? Oh yeah, nice one. You're becoming an essential part of the Musitude transcription service. I better save this as well, because if the computer crashes, I'll lose it all. What's the save? Yeah, I mean, I've only just started doing it actually, so once I get used to it, I'll just be able to, it'll just be like reading a piece of English and just typing it into the computer. It'll just get really, really easy. Henry Purcell, what is this called? In the minor. Yeah, I mean, I'm anticipating once I've been doing it a lot, it'll be really fast. And then, I mean, for you it's interesting because you're a musician, but for other viewers it might not be that interesting if I'm too slow. But if I'm just whacking them out, putting them on, trying them, especially if it's a duet, and then, for example, even now if I do this both parts, I could kick it off and play part 2 or part 1, and you could play the other part. It wouldn't actually be in the same time because there'd be latency, but that wouldn't matter because you would hear the counting. So even if it came an hour later, you could still play along in reality. Alright. Well, not valid. Can't use colons in the name. I can use. Alright, I just saved that to make sure I don't lose it. Alright, now I can't find the background music. There it is. So now I'm going to whack this back in here. I'll actually explain what's going on with this. So right now we're updating our backend servers. We're adding functionality so that when I do this here, I can actually when I do this, we're adding another tab here for key signatures. So I can just click on the drop down, bring the drop down and choose the key signature. That way, I mean, with this one, it's not a problem for me, but when it gets to key signatures with 4 or 5 flats or sharps in them, it'll be a massive headache for me to get halfway down the page and memorize is this sharp or flat. I mean, you saw I missed it already, right? So what will happen is we've added this, it's on our test server now, we're just testing it. I will click on the drop down and I would choose the key signature. And then I can just ignore what the key signature is. And I'll go through here, and whenever I hit a note that's supposed to be a sharp or flat, I don't need to type sharp or flat, I just type the note that's on the page, and the system will know to make it a sharp or flat. The only modifiers I'll have to look out for is if I see a note that's got a natural sign. Yeah, that way I'll just put the hash key next after it, and it will neutralize that action. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, if I was a really experienced musician, it wouldn't be needed, but I'm not. And other people are not that might want to do some transcribing, so. Oh shit. So actually what's happening right now is, because they're in the middle of taking the server to pieces and putting it back together with that functionality, with some extra code, it's messed up this end a bit, so that's why I have to save it in Atom. Usually I just save them on here. So. No errors, go here, refresh, background music, pause. Yeah, see that? There it goes. I'm going to play it. Here we go. What the hell? Oh yeah, here we go. There, that was sight reading. I can sight read. Actually, hey, by the way, Recorder Guy, have you been to the website, Musitude website, and played any pieces? I know you're a traditional musician, so it won't be as appealing, but I was just curious if you played any pieces. And by the way, thanks for the follow on Twitch. I'm up to 18 now. If I could get to 50, I would get some kind of accreditation, but I'm not sure I want it, to be honest, because I don't want to be forced into just doing it exclusively on Twitch. I want to stream to Facebook and YouTube as well. That's great. I can't wait now. I'm going to add the other part. I have a question for you. I don't know how long you're going to stay chatting, but I do have a question for you, actually. A technical question about music. So here's the folder. Cool. Here's the folder with some of the pieces that I want to transcribe. So take a look at this. So usually what I do, this is my policy, but I don't know if it's a correct thing to do. I had a transcriber guy, but he's kind of busy right now. So usually what I do, if I want to transcribe this into a single note piece, I would just do the very top note and ignore whatever the bottom note is. Or in some cases, I might make two parts and do the bottom notes as the part two. So if I wanted to transcribe this, and even on this bass part here, obviously I have to choose one of these. So is it the top one that's always going to be the more appropriate one to go for to get the melody? What do you think? I know recorder's not polyphonic either, but I guess I gotta experiment. I was gonna do this one tonight because it's a really, really nice piece. Played a bit too fast, but yeah, I had this key signature. I didn't want the headache of that. Do 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 do. Right, yeah. Only I would have to both listen to it, and then I wouldn't really be able to distinguish between those notes, or do trial and error. But I guess, yeah, if I play one or the other, I can sort of guess. But yeah, this particular piece is really nice. Actually, let's find it. What do you mean you choose this one here? Right. I mean, yeah, it would be simpler if I could just consistently choose one or the other. I'd have to have more musical knowledge to be able to discern it. So I might just farm this out to my guy. This one I already did. I played it earlier, so it's no problem because it's just all right. I think when I do my next stream, I'll do the bass part of this, and then we'll have a duet going on. That's cool. Wow, it's 10 to 1. I've been trying to get up early every day. In the bass clef, second note is a chord. Ah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's not just what's the best note in that line. It's what's going to be harmonized better. Yeah, I've been trying to get up every morning between 6 and 8 a.m. here in the UK, and since about a month ago I've been doing exercising because I'm getting a bit old and fat. So I've been working out, so I feel great. So now it's 10 to 1. I better knock off so I can keep my schedule going. But yeah, I'm using I bought a mirrorless Sony A5100 camera for the keyboard because the Logitech cameras are alright, but their autofocus software is crazy. It keeps turning itself off and you keep jumping for focus. So yeah, dare I ask how old you are? I'm 55. Believe it or not. And I got a bad back and a big belly. But yeah, I started out, what I do is I first do a bunch of stretching exercises, quite a lot actually, almost yoga type. And then after that, I do 10 push-ups and proper ones, not those moving your body all over and pretending, nodding your head like you've done a push-up, all the way down to the chest, all the way back up. Oh, thanks. So I do 10 push-ups, then I do 10 sit-ups, big ass sit-ups. Then I do 10 squats, and then I do planking for 20 seconds. And then I get up and wait like 10 seconds, rest. And then I do that set a second time, and then I do it a third time. When I started a month ago, it was really hard. I wasn't even doing 3 sets, I was doing 1 set. I was puffing and sweating. And now it's gotten to the point where I just do it and I'm hardly even sweating, so that's good. And so I'll just, I'm gonna wait until the end of this month so I can do that whole set. And then after I've done that whole set, I'll just do it quicker before I add more. So I can go through them all really quick without resting in between them all. And then I'll slowly start adding more. 10 push-ups was the hardest when I get to 7 and 8 and 9. Oh man. I think just 10 or 12 years ago when I was doing some exercises, I could do like 30 or 40 push-ups. Now it feels like I'm pushing the whole weight of the whole world up. Get rich to have a pool. Yeah. Yeah, my goals also get rich. Make Musitude successful, and a whole bunch of other plans. I'm writing a book as well, like a children's book. But so what I do is I do everything that I need to do. I put it all into one segment. So I do stretching exercises, then the exercises, then I meditate for a couple of minutes, then I pray because I'm a believer, read the Bible a bit, then I do some work on my book because I've been procrastinating for ages. I just, no matter what I feel like, my goal is you just write for 10 minutes, write just at least 1 paragraph. But once I'm writing, I get into it. And then after I finish that, I do some note memorization stuff. And then I feel like, especially if I do it early in the morning, I feel like I've already done a whole day's activities, accomplishments. And so, yeah, but I just feel amazing because I'm also on the keto diet and the low FODMAP diet. So my nutrition is off the chart. So plus with exercise, I feel super positive every day. Yes. But hey, I'm really glad you came on and helped me out because I think I was messing it up, wasn't I? And so you gave me some good advice there. So, yeah, I think I'll do another stream in a few days. And I want to get to the point where I'm doing them every single day. I've just got to get comfortable with it, with all the setup and everything. The more I get comfortable with all the setup, the more it won't feel like work doing all the setup. And I'll just get in there and just do it. So yeah, it's a lot of fun chatting, and thanks a lot for your help. It was pretty cool. I'm going to tell my guys about that, me sending you the code and having you correct it and send it back. That's the kind of thing I want to do. I actually want to encourage other people to stream Musitude. This is the official Musitude, and so I thought it would be cool if some people might want to stream, but they maybe they don't know any games they want to play, or maybe they feel like everything's saturated and so many people playing the same game and they want something unique. So yeah, if they hang out with us, and eventually I'll start encouraging other people to actually do the streaming. So thanks a lot, and thanks for your support on Twitter. When we've got like 100,000, when we've got, let me go on the big screen. When we've got like 100,000 live viewers every stream, you can say you were the first regular. You can say you were the first one to come on there and get involved, and you can be a moderator. Record a guy, let it be known. It's on the history books now. It's the first one. All right, so I still haven't come up with a sign off, so I could do with some suggestions there. I'm not going to go with the peace as I usually do, and I was trying Musitude out, but that's corny as well. All right, so let's see if we can inspire each other with sign off ideas. Let me think. So see you on the next one. That's kind of weird and a bit cliche. Corny is the point, yeah. That's right. I still like, yeah, boy, just before I shut it off there. All right, so I'm just going to say, yeah, thanks for watching the stream, or for watching the VOD if you're watching the VOD. And see you next time I stream, whenever that is.